Turning now to campaign 2018, the controversial nomination of Brett Kavanaugh even became an issue at last night's gubernatorial debate.
WFSB hosted the third debate at the University of Connecticut last night. 3 candidates were asked if Kavanaugh should be approved.
Our chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff was at the debate. And Susan, a big moment, of course, when Bob Stefanowski refused to answer that question.
It was a big moment. In fact, he decided to pass on that, saying it's a federal issue. Republican Bob Stefanowski would not comment or give an opinion on Justice Kavanaugh's nomination, and that did not go over well with some people in the audience.
Should Brett Kavanaugh be approved for the Supreme Court?
Mr. Stefanowski.
I'm going to pass on that. That's a federal issue.
A few boos were heard when Republican Bob Stefanowski took a pass on Judge Kavanaugh. When pressed after the debate,
I'm not going to comment on the job the judiciary is doing. All I will tell you is they should be taken seriously.
Democrat Ned Lamont and Oz Griebel said this.
I don't think he should be approved. And by the way, governors appoint Supreme Court justices here in the state.
I think the women who've come forward have to be heard. I also think Judge Kavanaugh deserves a fair hearing.
Well, now we're getting a chance to hear from their running mates. Democrat Susan Bysiewicz, Republican Joe Markley, and unaffiliated candidate Monty Frank debated today in the Face the State studio. The 3 took questions from moderator Dennis House about their running mates, their qualifications, and a whole lot more. In the rapid fire section, which is very popular with folks, they were also asked about whether Brett Kavanaugh should be confirmed to the United States Supreme Court.
Mr. Frank, should Brett Kavanaugh be confirmed to the U.S. Supreme Court?
The allegations are serious and need to be considered, and he's entitled to a fair hearing.
Mr. Markley.
I've had to vote on such decisions many times. There's a lot of factors to be brought into play on. Purely as a jurist, I would be for him, but these other allegations have to be heard out.
Mrs. Bysiewicz.
I wouldn't support him. He doesn't support Roe versus Wade. He wants to roll that back, which is important for Connecticut.